Hi Gemini, this is your June 13th through June 19th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage, or I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Happy birthday, Gemini, if you're celebrating this week. Also, I'm still really under the weather, so please bear with me. So here we go. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Five of Cups, clarified by the Devil. We have the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups with the Star. And we also have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or a Capricorn, or an Aquarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, it took me a very quick second to figure this one out, Gemini. You're dealing with somebody who used to be the Knight of Wands, and now they are the Emperor, and you'll just have to believe them. Right? So here's the deal, right? The Knight of Wands is this person, right? And the Knight of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or this person used to be a player, or when they came towards you the first time around, they acted as a player, and perhaps they were, right? And if that's the case, I don't know how long it's been since they came towards you the first time around. Or the Knight of Wands, this is the way they used to be, and perhaps you are aware of that, or you will become aware of it because somebody is going to tell you, hey, be careful with this person because this person is a player, right? So this person may have a checkered past, like they used to be a player, you used to go out, they used to exhibit all kinds of toxic behavior, they used to be a social butterfly, you used to do all kinds of crazy stuff. And the thing about this person, according to the cards, this person fixed it. They worked on themselves, and now they are the Emperor. They skipped the King energy and went straight to the Emperor status, right? The Five of Cups, the first card that came out, which is clarified by the Devil. I believe this is the energy of the Knight of Wands. The Five of Cups is a card of a regret, right? And perhaps this person regrets the way they used to be all the way back then, or the way they used to be with you, the way they approached you as a player, right? The Five of Cups is clarified by the Devil. The Devil is the personal Capricorn card, but the Devil is most likely it's toxic behavior, it's being a social butterfly, being a player, engaging in all kinds of bad, mischievous behavior, right? So that's the way they used to be, and they regret it, right? And the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is them working on themselves, right? This is them perhaps taking classes, just doing something, signing up for a gym, not going to all those parties anymore, going to a counselor, going to all kinds of groups, support groups. I don't know why I just said that. Perhaps they did, right? So yeah, they've worked on themselves with that Eight of Pentacles, and they fixed themselves, right? And now they are the Emperor. The Emperor, by the way, is the personal Aries card. You could be dealing with an Aries, or the Emperor is somebody who is large and in charge. The Emperor is somebody who stepped up. The Emperor is somebody who got a job, somebody who got a haircut, somebody who got their own place, got their shit together, right? Basically. The Emperor often comes through as the future husband or the future significant other figure, by the way. The Nine of Pentacles in the middle, I think that's you, right there, Gemini. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is a single person, but most importantly in the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is admired. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is doing great. This is a card of somebody who is self-sufficient, independent. You're standing right there, you know your worth, you're just chilling, and you're admired by many. Perhaps you are in the center of attention, you're glowing, you know, you're doing good. Okay? And this person recognized that, they recognized that you wouldn't just settle for a Knight of Wands, they wouldn't settle for a social butterfly, and that's why they did all the work they did, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Cups and the Star. Potentially, the two of you can definitely hit it off. The two of you can definitely have it all. Those are amazing and serious cards at the same time. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle. It's a very fortunate new cycle. The word fortune is in there for a reason, right? The Wheel of Fortune is also a card of going somewhere where you can, if the two of you decide to move in together, you can move in a different neighborhood, different city, different state, different country. But in general, the Wheel of Fortune is moving forward, right? The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people, being on the same page, feeling the same way towards one another. And the star right next to the deck is the personal Aquarius card. By the way, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or the star is a wish come true. It's also a card of healing, right? So perhaps you had to heal after what this person attempted. But in general, I think it is a wish come true card, and this is something people usually wish for or hope for a very long time. And I think this energy mostly, for the most part, comes from the Emperor. You were their wish come true, and that's why they went through all this trouble. That's why they've done all this work on themselves, just so they could be with you, because they know you're such an amazing person. You're the one in the Nine of Pentacles, and they know that you wouldn't just go for a night. They had to go do everything they've done in order for you to even consider them, right? But potentially the two of you can definitely, have it all with this person together. You definitely can have it all. So yeah, that's what I have for you. That's an interesting story. Really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. Gemini, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do 2 or 3 more spreads, depending on how the situation unfolds. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Gemini, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Four of Wands, we have Death clarified by the Eight of Swords, we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords, and we also have the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This spread right here is some kind of a breakthrough. Especially if something that was holding you guys back, or if you were unsure about something, then this week you will figure it out. Hopefully together. Anyway, the Four of Wands, the first card I came out, this is a card of a commitment in marriage, right? For some of you, you could be deciding on a place where you want to get married, by the way. Because the Four of Wands always reminds me of an actual wedding, right? But it is a commitment in marriage card. We also have the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is the main issue right there. The Seven of Cups is a card of a multiple choice, or this is a card of a confusion because of a multiple choice. Right? Some of you, like I said, you could be looking at different places to get married. Others of you could be looking at different houses or different apartments you want to move into. You could be thinking about 2 different washing machines, 2 different cars, 2 different vacation destinations. There's a multiple choice, right? And up until this week, you guys couldn't decide. Right, so this week there will be a decision reached. There will be a breakthrough. We have Death right next to the Four of Wands. Death, I got kind of curious what Death here represents, and that's why I clarified it. And Death is clarified by the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords in this particular situation is very similar to the Seven of Cups. This is a card of somebody who is stuck, trapped, because they can't make up their mind, because they're still deciding. And Death symbolizes the end of the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups energy, right? Because you will have a solution. You'll know what to do. You'll know which of the 2 to choose from. We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords right there, right next to the deck. The Ace of Swords is that decision, right? Yes, we're going to go for that apartment or house. Yes, we're going to choose that particular washing machine. Or yes, we're going to go to that particular vacation destination, right? And the Nine of Cups that the Ace of Swords is clarifying is a card of a wish come true, and it's at the same time, it's a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So yes, now that you know where you're going, or what you're doing, or how you're doing it, you're going to be finally satisfied with the outcome. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Temperance, we have the Six of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Fool, and we also have the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Sagittarius. Yeah, this King of Pentacles really, really wants to wipe the slate clean and have a new beginning with you. They've done their research. I don't know if they researched you enough, but they definitely did keep tabs on you for a while, right? The Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right is a card of spying, so this is them kind of doing their research before they made a decision to reach out to you, right? The King of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. If they're not an Earth sign, this is somebody who's grounded, somebody who takes their time. They could be working for a financial institution. They could be a business person, right? The Fool, clarifying it, is that second chance card. This is them wanting to have a brand new beginning with you. Temperance, the first card that came out, is the personal Sagittarius card. But if we want to stay general, then Temperance is all about burying the hatchet, getting back together, reconciling, right? And the Six of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection, and it's also a card of somebody coming back from the past. What you're going to do, Gemini, is going to be 100% up to you. Okay? That's pretty much it. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini, this week. We have the World, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Sun, we also have the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I can interpret the spread a couple of different ways. In scenario number one, this week you will gain clarity through research as to what you need to do in a particular situation. And scenario number two, you are either quitting your job or you're going on vacation. Okay. So yes, scenario number one, the Page of Swords is a card of a research in this particular situation. The World, the first card that came out, it could be the internet, right? You're doing your research on the internet. Perhaps you're reaching out to people across the world. And the World also symbolizes a happy end. Right, a happy end in some kind of a situation because you did your research. The Sun right next to the deck is a card of clarity. So now that you've done your research, you will know exactly what you need to do in a particular situation. And with the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is you. Now that you have the answers, now that you have educated yourself, you're moving forward. All right. In scenario number two, the World and the Six of Swords also represent moving forward or actually going someplace, right? Some of you are quitting, others of you are going on vacation. And you could be quitting because you have enough money in the bank and you want to take summer off. Others of you are quitting because you found a new job and you want to take some time off in between two jobs. Others of you are quitting because you want to start your own business. Right, but there's definitely some kind of a cycle that's coming to an end with the World card, right? The Page of Swords could also be a card of research, or the Page of Swords could be a message from you to your existing employer. And what I mean by a message, it could be your 2-week notice, or a 1-week notice, or a 1-day notice, right? Or the message is you're saying everybody, hey, I'm going on vacation for the next 2-3 weeks. So long. While I'm out, the out of office reply, you're compiling that. That's what I was trying to say. And with the Sun card, you're really happy you no longer have to see those faces for the next 2 weeks or ever. Okay, so yeah, that's what I have here. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Gemini, this week. We have the Emperor, we have the Lovers, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries. This looks a lot like the first spread, the new love spread. We have the Emperor here, we have the Emperor in there, right? And we have you, Gemini. The Lovers right there in the middle. So this is going to be unexpected, I guess, for you, that this person is stepping up. They're becoming the Emperor. They've took care of whatever they had to take care of, right? And now they're getting ready to be serious with you, and that's what you're not expecting. Right, the Wheel of Fortune right next to the deck is the two of you getting the show on the road. And the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is the two of you, I guess, giving it a chance and building it together. Okay, and that's what you're not... I didn't even have to clarify anything, because it's pretty much the same thing. Got 3 major Arcana cards on the table, right? The Emperor, your card, the Lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune. That tells the whole story. You with the Emperor getting into this Wheel of Fortune cycle, new cycle, right? And or at least that's what they want to do with you, right? So yeah, that's what I have for you, Gemini, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.